What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Hit that like button. Bring these lost hooligans on the line here. I forgot to mess with some settings, so give me a second here. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't know why. We're gonna go over the schedule here in a second. Then we're gonna read through all the chats, make sure everything is running smoothly. You guys let me know how you're doing in the chat. I believe it's Friday. Is it Freedom Friday again? It is. It is. So a friend of mine just hit me up. He has something going on tomorrow. So Coffee with Hooligans tomorrow may be a little late. I don't know what time I'm going to be getting back to town. Just a moment. Alright, I think we got it. A friend of mine just hit. There we are. Why is people slamming doors in the hallway? It's all fun and games till I go out there and start slamming doors. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. What's up, Norman? What's up, Sly Dog? What's up, Miss Jamie? What's up, Ipso? What's up, Norma? What's up, F Body Bill? What's up, Mother Rat? What's up, Sly Dog? What's up, One for the Team? What's up, Ball? What's up, Tim? What's up, Lifelike? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate you being here. Let's get the other channel pulled up. The sun is today Cinco de Mayo? Is that today? If so, we might have to take a shot. All I got is Kessler. All I got is that Kessler whiskey. It says it's smooth as silk, but it's silk if someone crapped on it. What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC live YouTube channel? Let's see. Oh no. Thank you for letting me know, Edward. You're right. I forgot to do the thing. Oh man, we're live everywhere. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm messing things up. It's gonna go from Freedom Friday to Freak Out Friday. I probably didn't even set my numbers up. I didn't. What an idiot. Alright, give me a second. I should be able to do this while we're live. I'm glad you said something, Edward. I wouldn't have even realized. Everybody would have been showing up like, hey, no Rumble? Oh, there's Rumble. Okay, kick Rumble on. Come on, do the thing. Holy moly, everything's on. Well, give me a second. Why? Why did these things happen? Come on now. Turn off. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Been having issues lately where I'll end the live and it won't end on the platform. It'll just sit there and buffer. And I don't know if that's gonna happen this round or what. Come on now, shut off. Technology. Alright, now I gotta see if it went shut off. Just give me a moment. Oh, what am I doing? Why is it so hot in here? I might not even be able to go shut off the ASMR thing. Hopefully it shut itself off. Come on, YouTube, stop loading. You're sitting there buffering. I need to know. I got things to do. I ain't got time to wait on you. It looked like it ended. That's what it's looking like. Wish I could remember what the... Oh, actually, let's use the link tree. Utilize my own link tree. That's the deal here. Nothing like showing up and messing this up right in the beginning. I like to just get that stuff out of the way. I don't even have the ASMR thing on the link tree. That's something. Okay. We gotta see if we're still live on the ASMR channel, if I can find it. Klaus Daniels, this is your fault. Okay, what were you doing here on the computer? You're messing my stuff up. Alright, I think everything's all good. Thank you, Edward, for saving the day. Save the day on that one. Come on now, do the thing. Why is it not working? Boom, there we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. I did the thing. Goodness. Goodness. Alright, let's go over the schedule before anything else happens. We'll be starting off a video titled Migrants Released by Old Man Walter Administration Set Up Camp on El Paso Streets. El Paso looks like Mexico. And nobody's doing anything about it. That's the ongoing theme this year. Is no one's going to do anything about it. Then after that, we have a video titled Liberals Lose It Over Bar's Daily National Anthem. If I was running a bar, I would do the same thing. We would do the Pledge of Allegiance every day at noon. It would be awesome. Just like this lady's doing. Some liberal TikToker got some lunch there and then was apparently appalled by everyone standing for the national anthem. How dare they? All this systematic racism going on. My goodness. Then we have a video titled Shocking Video Shows Migrant Hotel Refuse Chicago Reporter Entry. In Chicago, there's some big hotel that apparently is a migrant hotspot. They're just letting illegals camp there. No big deal. Pretty soon we're going to be matching numbers. We're going to have as much of illegal people here as legal people. And then maybe Blue Team will do things legit. Then we have a video titled Why a Former Marine Involved in Jordan Neely's Death Could Face Charges. And then after that, I'm going to show a little bit of a protest that was going on last night. I did see that it was going on, but it ended right before we started playing the game. And they never went live again. And there was only one live streamer in the area that I was able to find. It didn't get spicy, but there was quite a few people there. Maybe they'll be out again tonight. Now that it's going to be the weekend, there is a better chance of things getting spicy, or at least coming back out in numbers. So that's what we are going to be covering today. Thank you so much, Spock, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And happy freedom. What's up, Grateful Ed? What's up, Snooks? What is up, you hooligans? I appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure you rack up them likes. I didn't put the poll together, but we will. Just as a reminder. Some of that typing ASMR. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, when I was setting everything up, my buddy texted me and was like, hey, my kid's going to state to wrestle. You should come with. We need you to be there. And, well, I think I should be there then. My friends don't ask me for a lot, so when they do, I try to be there. I don't have a lot of friends, so the ones you got to take care of them. It's the way it goes. At least that's how I feel. Snooks can't get on Rumble. My goodness. My goodness. Freak Out Friday. Thank you so much, IB4, for gifting 10 memberships on YouTube. You're so awesome. Thank you so much, IB4. Alright, where's the link for Rumble? Give me a second. Are we live on Rumble? We're live on Rumble. What's up, everyone that is on Rumble? What's up, Joe? What's up, Serum? What's up, Free Mind Art? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Make sure you guys are racking up them likes. Maybe we'll hit the front page. There goes Snooks. Just drop the link for Rumble in the chat. If you guys are picking up some of them gifted memberships from IB4, make sure you thank IB4. That stuff is not free. It's very generous of IB4. What's up, everyone on the JeffMAC Live YouTube channel, over on the secret channel? Edward, I appreciate you letting me know about the channel situation, because I think that can become a problem. I think if you go live on too many channels at once, you can get banned for that. They'll ban your IP address. So hopefully that doesn't happen. What's up, Guy Dub? What's up, Jason? Let's see. What's up, Ball? What's up, Anthony? What's up, everyone on Twitch? Mr. Beansy Beans, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs over on Twitch. You're awesome. Thank you, Mr. Beansy Beans. Where you been at for the gaming? I've been live streaming on Twitch for the gaming, and then you didn't show up. Where were you? Must have been busy. Oh, are we live on Kick? I think Kick is fake at this point. I don't even think there's real people on Kick. I think it's all bots. The only time people show up is say, hey, I followed you. Can you follow me back? And I hate doing that because it's not good for your algorithm to do that. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? Hopefully it's running right. What's up, Tree Fella? What's up, Livid Review? Tree Fella. Reminds me of that South Park episode. Need about Tree Fitty. Oh no, is something happening on Rumble, or are we good? Let me see. Click the little button. Run right. What's up, Tree Fella? Oh no, we're good. We're running. We're doing the thing. What's up, everyone on jeffmaclive.com? I don't know if we got the live chat thing figured out or what. I still can't have the issues that everyone else is having where they can't write into the chat, but I've messed with that live chat so much that I need some more feedback on whether or not it's running. What's up, Salty Sabbath? IB4. Well, I don't know. You know, honestly, I keep thinking about putting together an Only Hooligans, and then I'll just clean my house, and it'll give me a reason to clean my house. And people like to watch men clean the house, especially washing the dishes and taking out the trash. Maybe I'll throw that up there. We'll call the Only Hooligans husband material. It'll be good. It'll be good things. We'll see. I still need to make time to cut my hair. I was gonna do that yesterday. Lost track of time. These things happen. They happen. I'm a busy guy, unfortunately. Okay. What's up, Sly Dog? Let's see. What's up, Edwin? Let's go ahead and get this started. What's up, Nikki? First one we're going to cover Migrants released by Old Man Walter's administration setting up camp in El Paso streets. It's no good. Doesn't even look like America anymore. He's got the blue line sweater on. Half these guys got Jordans on and stuff. They got shoes on I can't even afford. You think Red Cross gave him that? Mr. Average, all dudes. It is mostly dudes. You don't see very many children. There's only a few women you see walking around. Most of the dudes kind of look like hoodlums too. They're not dressed really average. You see them trying to wear like designer stuff, or they're like hoods up or hats on. I know I dress like a hoodlum, so I can say that. I don't know. It doesn't look like anything good is happening. It's no good. This is happening all over the country. We have another one. Similar situation. They're not living in the streets, but they're camping out in a hotel in Chicago. We're going to be covering that in just a moment. Thank you so much, Annette, for continuing the membership program for 14 months. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you, Annette. Thank you. It's Poets Day. What is Poets Day? Hold on, let's Google that. Poets Day. I've never heard of that. I'm a poet and didn't know it. My boss used to say that all the time. Celebrate your favorite poet. What? This says... Wait, what is this? This says Poets Day is August 21st of 2023. Are we sure that it's Poets Day? I'm pretty sure it's Cinco de Mayo, though. So we're going to have to take a shot. I don't know how else you celebrate Cinco de Mayo other than drinking. And I don't have a Modelo, so it is what it is. I don't know. This is saying Cinco de Mayo is September 16th. Maybe today's not a special day. It's special enough. It's special enough because we're all together. That's all that matters. What's up, Dennis? Happy freedom. I'm on my 7th cup of coffee or something so far. I'm vibrating. I feel like the Flash. I'm about to phase through the camera. Let's see. Sly Dog, it's an invasion. It is. I don't know why they would come all the way here to live in the streets. Is it better to live in the streets here than it is there? I don't know a whole lot about it. What's up, Deuce? Happy Freedom Hooligan. What's up, Mo B? T-Law, and dang, hippie, cut that hair. I know. I've been trying to cut my hair for like 3 days, and I just have the hardest time. I get off the live. We run the live as far as I can carry it, and then I put it down. And then I went down the street to get some stuff for tacos because I wanted tacos yesterday. By the time I got done cooking tacos, eating tacos, yelling at the cat, it was time to go live with the game. I squandered all my time to cut my hair. It's rough stuff. Flowers, tequila. I don't have any tequila. Tequila makes me too honest. I would absolutely get banned. I get real honest on tequila. I don't get mean. I'm just honest. I just say what I think. And most of the time people don't like it. What's up, Red Dog? Happy Freedom. What's up, Adrian? Not you. No, nobody likes you. No. Your mother was a cat. That's what I thought. Oh, I appreciate you, Snooks. Let's see. Witchy, you would think they would get tired of living in the streets. You would think. You would think. I don't know why they would come all the way here just to live in the street. Like, what were they promised? I'd like to know what it's like over there. To be there, you're sitting there hanging out, and then all of a sudden you get a text message or like an email from the U.S. government like, hey, why don't you just come walk across the border? We'll give you a pair of brand new Jordans, maybe a windbreaker, an umbrella. We'll put your kids on a separate bus. Don't worry about them because you'll never see them again. And then we'll ship you to New York, or we'll send you to Arizona, or we'll try and send you to Florida, or maybe we'll send you out to Chicago. Like, I don't understand. How do they get the information to come here, and what is so desirable when you get here and all you do is live in the streets? Carrie, they get government housing. Not in El Paso, they don't. That's why they're living in the streets. But yeah, they do get a lot of free stuff. Up here, there's like migrant school buses and migrant schooling and stuff like that. But then if you're like supposed to be here, if you don't live within walking distance and you don't have a ride, you don't get to go to school. There's like buses and stuff that won't come here out in these rural areas unless you're a migrant, which is good for them. But you know, we would like stuff too, considering we're here legitimately. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Special treatment. Salty Sabbath. What is Callaloo? I don't know what that is. Shave your head and eyebrows. Not my eyebrows. That's my truth tellers. That's how everybody knows what I'm thinking because my mouth can't say it. It's rough stuff. T-Lot, your mother was a cat. I had to let him know. You see, I stopped talking. He just walked away. He didn't want these problems. He didn't want none of that. Let's see. We'll grab Klaus in a second. I don't know where he went. He walked away. He's all mad at me now because I was talking crap to him. He'll be back. He always comes back. Especially when he's hungry. Jason, we're paying for it. Yep. We are. We're paying for it and we don't have a say. What's up, JT3? Happy freedom. Alright. I'm gonna look it up, Salty Sabbath. Wait a minute. Does this say Caillou? Am I gonna see? Okay, you got me. You got me. I probably would. You see how round this nugget is? I probably would look just like Caillou. I don't know. Witchy, you know they were told false things. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know why they would come all this way and come into the country illegally just to live like homeless people. It makes me think that they were sold like false dreams and stuff like that. I don't understand. I know why our government is allowing this to happen. I don't know why they're willing to participate in coming here. Kind of like the whole fentanyl thing. Fentanyl is killing more Americans every day than anything else. Why are Americans taking fentanyl? I understand it's being brought here. It's being smuggled in through the border. And I understand that China is making it. Why are Americans taking it though? Like why? Why? Never ever. My life's never been hard enough to where I was like, let's do meth. Never. I mean, Klaus, we're not going to talk about you, okay? I know your meth addiction's out of control, buddy. About to ship you out to Portland. Better chill out over there. If he comes within reach, I'm going to snatch him up. Let's see. Red Dog, UN is the lead of it all. Probably. They're the masterminds behind the situation. What's up, Robert? Happy freedom. What's up, Shanti? Nuclear freebies. I don't know. It's nice to get free things, but living in the streets, I don't know. RS, our homeless live better than a lot of people with homes in third world countries. That could be. I don't know a lot about it. Girth, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, what's the next one we got on the list here? Oh, this next one's a really good one. It's titled, Liberals Lose It Over Bar's Daily National Anthem. Like I said before, if I was running a bar or a restaurant, this is exactly what I would be doing. Holy moly, my cat is attacking my curtain. That sounds explicit. It's not. My cat's being destructive. Klaus Daniels, he's gonna get a whooping. Can't spank your kids, but you can spank your cats as long as it's not on camera.
The national anthem sending progressives into a tailspin after a video was posted online showing people standing for the Star-Spangled Banner inside a California restaurant.
have to mute it. I will get a copyright thing on YouTube. It's so stupid.
I think it looks pretty cool. The person who posted the video, though, added a caption that says, quote, "the most dangerous situation I've ever been in," along with other users commenting, "this feels like a horror movie. That's terrifying and my worst nightmare."
Today's show is full of these unbelievable things. Janine Paulino is the owner of Rainbow Oaks Restaurant, seen in the video, and she joins us now. Janine, thanks for being here. What do you make of that reaction to your very simple, very beautiful show of patriotism?
Well, thank you. You know, I just feel like we take a few minutes out of our day to be grateful for the men and women who have made the sacrifices so that we can stand up and say how we feel. And she said how she felt, and I wish she realized that it's because of those men and women that made those sacrifices that she's able to do that without any kind of fear at all. So
yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, looking at the video of your restaurant, I love it. I'm from Missouri, and it looks like any middle of America restaurant, bar, just patriotism everywhere. But don't you think that comments like this just signify really how privileged people in America are? But not only that, but how ungrateful they are for the sacrifice of those people who have given their lives for us.
Yeah, it really is ungrateful, and that's why we do it every day at noon. We want to remind everyone we need to be grateful to those people, and grateful God gave us a nation that we can say how we feel. So yeah, it is pretty ungrateful.
Since you got this backlash, I hate to call it backlash, but it's a few people on TikTok, but do you question, like, why these people have such a reaction? Like, what has gone so wrong in their life, in the good old US of A, that would lead them to have a reaction like that?
Well, I think that maybe they aren't focusing on gratitude. You know, they just want attention. I think that they saw this particular TikToker had seen a local news post, and so she probably did it for attention. She came out expressly to raise a ruckus about something. So, you know, she doesn't have her attitude focused on the gratitude.
I think you're exactly right. A lot of this is just attention grabbing, and there was nothing negative about that, and there's nothing negative about what you're doing every day. You've been doing this for 6 years in the state of California. That took some guts to do that in the state of California. Is there any chance at all with this TikTok backlash, if you will, that it'll make you stop doing this every day?
No chance at all. The owners before me started it, and I come from a long line of patriots, so I was thrilled to keep the tradition going, and no, we won't be stopping.
Here's some irony that I love about this story. The phrase, "most dangerous situation I've ever been in." You know, you mentioned you come from a long line of patriots, a long line of veterans. I wonder what the veterans you are honoring who have actually been in actual dangerous situations think about a statement like that from a TikToker.
Well, I think that she should be pretty grateful that this country is so secure that that's about the most dangerous situation she's ever felt.
What about your customers, Janine? What do they say about this? I'm sure you have repeat customers who go there probably strictly just for that. But what's their reaction to it when they come there for the first time, especially, and they see everyone stand for the national anthem? What do they say?
They're thrilled. We have a lot of customers that come specifically, stand in line, wait 45 minutes to an hour just to be there when the anthem goes off. And then we have customers that happened by and they're shocked, surprised, and thrilled that they were a part of it. They had no idea it was going to happen, and they want to come back again, and they tell friends just because of it.
Look, I'm saying this right now.
It's fantastic.
Because this went viral, I guarantee you that line's going to be longer than 45 minutes. It wouldn't shock me at all, and I hope it is.
We have become so
We've
become so soft and ignorant as a society. It's so great, Janine, that you're doing this to really remind the public of why this song is so important to so many people, what it represented when they were fighting in foreign lands, doing foreign wars, what it meant to be able to come back home and hear that. Appreciate what you're doing. Janine Paulino, keep it up.
And I love your restaurant.
All right, thanks.
Ashley's going.
I love it.
Thank
I'm
you.
never
Ashley has a
there.
reservation
I'll
for
be
11.
there.
All right, we'll be there.
Thank you for your time.
Awesome. Super awesome. Silly softies getting all mad at the national anthem. I think it's awesome sauce. What's up, Cheeky Chaps? Let's see. Rainbow Oaks. Weird. It's a weird name for a restaurant. Maybe they inherited it. She said that the old owners used to do it, and apparently she took on the restaurant. Maybe that was just the original name of the restaurant. It's probably how the Liberal got in the first place. They were like, Rainbow Oaks? Let's go eat there. And then they did the Pledge of Allegiance, and they were like, what? Oh my God, playing this racist music. Made a big deal about it. Stupid. Let's see. Damon Walker. I know I have a sticky note here that says the Royal Bastards. Yeah, we were playing the game last night, and I don't know, somewhere in the dialogue they were talking about the Royal Bastards. Yes, that's code word for hooligan over the radio. The Royal Bastards. It's awesome. I love it. Let's see. Serial Spiller, have you watched the video of the Alabama students singing the national anthem? I have not. I've not seen that. Is there music? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If there's music, I can't play it because YouTube has national anthem copyright restrictions, even though it's public domain. But if they're just singing it, I could probably get away with it. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find it. I wish I could play the national anthem on here, but I can't. I could if YouTube wasn't watching. Is it this? With the volume on. That's awesome. Super awesome. Thank you for letting me know so I could go and find that. That's super awesome. What's wrong with my beats? Do the thing. There we go. Heck yeah. Donald, liberals outside protesting. Probably. Their heads are probably exploding. Yep. GQ, there's Rumble. Yeah, there's 41 people watching Rumble. Yeah, Amanda. Absolutely. It is the awesome sauce. Sitting here reading through the chat really quick. I don't want to race through things. Jason, the anthem isn't copyrighted, right? No. The national anthem, I believe, is public domain. But somebody did YouTube content ID on the national anthem, so if you play it, you'll get a copyright flag, and they'll make you cut it out of your video, and it's stupid. I've gotten 2 of them. I've gotten 2 of those over the national anthem, and so now I can't play it. It always ends up being a problem on YouTube. See, this is why we can't have nice things on YouTube. There's too many rules. Let's see. Shiro Spiller, yep, that's where I found it. What's up, Cassandra? Happy freedom. Let's see. Mark, no, they didn't ban TikTok. The TikTok ban's not even about banning TikTok. It's about online censorship. If they pass that TikTok ban bill, everybody that has a VPN is facing like 20 years in prison. Like, it'll change the way that we all use the internet. They hopefully will not pass that TikTok ban. It's because it's not about TikTok. They're just slapping TikTok on the title to make everyone who doesn't like TikTok, because they just think of TikTok as an immature app that's funded by China. They're using that and people's hatred for TikTok to try and pass this bill, but when they pass it, it's going to change the way that we use the internet for the worse, because there's a lot more restrictions that they're going to put out there, and they're going to be monitoring us more than they already do. It's rough stuff. Carrie, local radio station here in Indiana, plays the anthem every day at noon. That's awesome. That's awesome. The school next door to me does the Pledge of Allegiance right before they get out of school, I think. It's in the afternoon. It's not at the beginning of the day, like when we used to do the Pledge of Allegiance when we were all in school. They do it at the end of the day, but they do it over the intercom, and I can hear it ringing out across the yard. And they have a student usually do it. It's like a different student every day. Goes and does it over the intercom. If I'm not live, I'll stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance and stuff. I'm all about that. I think it's awesome. Let's see. Damon Walker, you going outside today? It's 72 out. It's supposed to be 72 today? That's too hot for me. That's 2 degrees too hot. It's 68 right now. And it is supposed to... Oh, it's supposed to be 73 here. Well, I mean, I should go outside, see what that sun's like. I ain't seen it since last year. Maybe I might be sunburnt when you see me tomorrow. For everybody that wasn't here at the beginning of the live when I was trying to scoop up the tragedy I was having here, I will most likely be late tomorrow because I have to go do some stuff. My buddy called me. I gotta go and hang out with him for a second, so we may be late tomorrow, and I've been kind of considering trying to go live at 5 because according to my analytics, most of the people subscribed to the channel are most active on YouTube from 5 to 8. And so if I'm going to be late tomorrow, I might push it till 5 o'clock, and we might do Coffee with Hooligans at 5 o'clock. And then we'll do gaming after that, unless there's protests, which there may be. We'll see. But expect me to be later than normal tomorrow. Norman, I don't take it, I give it. A little vitamin D goes a long way. What, Jeff G, what is Kayla or Kaylee? What is that on Fox? I don't know anything about Fox other than Tucker Carlson. He's not a part of Fox now. GQ, Linktree isn't working. I don't know why that is. I don't know why for some people the Linktree works and sometimes it don't. So watch, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you the thing. Here we are in the Linktree. I'm gonna drop the little cookies banner. Here's Rumble. Click Rumble. Boom. You see that? I don't understand. So when people say, you know, I can't find you on Rumble and the Linktree's not working, you see how it's hard for me to understand that? And I believe you. It's not that I don't believe you. I just don't know how to fix it when I don't have the same issues. It's difficult for me to figure out. Because I think you can even just go to Rumble and just type in my name and it should work. Yeah, there I am right there. Boom. I don't know. But a lot of people, almost every day, people say they can't find me on Rumble. And I mean, there's two ways right there. Bing, bang. Done. I don't know. Thank you so much, Snooks, for the $20 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate you, Snooks. Thank you for everything you do. You're the best. Ran through the chat on Rumble. Serum, don't listen to YouTube. They think they know everything. Thank you so much, Amanda, for the $20 donation over on Rumble. You're awesome. Thank you. You guys are the best. Serum, who's Jeff Mace? That's spicy JeffMAC. Yes. What's up, Nefties? Let's see. Livid review. Typed in JeffMAC live web chat and it does not show. On Rumble? Well, I don't know. I just typed in JeffMAC flat. And it popped right up. You guys gotta make sure you spell it right though. You gotta spell it as one word. If you crack it into two words, then you'll end up somewhere else. It happens. What's up, Soul For Real? Happy freedom. Yeah, the commercials over on Twitch are crazy. If you have Amazon Prime, I think you can subscribe on Twitch for free as part of your Prime plan, and then you don't have to watch the commercials. Thanks so much, Snooks, for continuing the subscription on Twitch for 3 months. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you, Snooks. Alright, getting things worked out here. Edward, non-government organizations that are funded by the government, tell them what they'll get for free. Last time I checked, it's about $4,000 a month, including medical. Holy moly. Could you imagine if your way was paved like that? Here's $4K a month and some free medical? That'd be awesome. I'd be happy just to get half of that. I mean, I don't want it for free, but I'd be happy to be making that much. What's up, Donna Sparks? Happy freedom. Let's see. Reading through the chat really quick. RS, Odyssey is the best platform. Who are you on Odyssey? Live review. Oh, on the website. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you type into the chat and then it just disappears. That's what I keep hearing, and I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. We're doing a lot of trial and error. This is quite the Friday show, I tell you what. Let me see. Boom. So I can be like, happy freedom. And then we'll throw a little eagle on there. Wham. And then I hit send. Boom. Right? Did it do it? Yeah, it's right there. I don't know. I don't know why people are not able to do that. I've messed with that live panel so much. I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to keep testing it. It's difficult for me to figure out what to tell everyone, how to fix it when I can't experience the problem. I've tried. I mean, it works on my phone, it works on my computer, it works on 6 different browsers that I've used, but then it seems like no one else can mess with it the same way. So I don't know. It's really hard to determine what the issue is when I can't experience it for myself. Oh, RS, you're Craig Swaffin. I see. What's a wet blanket? Happy freedom. Happy Freedom Friday. That's right. Let's see. Annette. I'm trying to figure out what is it that you read on Truth Social. Not seeing it. I do not know. Oh, I think you guys are talking about whatever's going on Fox. I don't know anything about it. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Robert. I appreciate you. Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to Jeff G. I see. There's too many Jeffs in the chat. What's up, No Mandates? Happy freedom. Red Dog, Rumble's been goofy lately. I'm having a hard time finding people. Come here, everybody wants to see you. Yep, you made a mistake. You can't run. Say hello. Yep, say hello. Why are you being so quiet? Why you give him the death stare? Yeah. Oh, you poor cat. Oh, poor cat. Yes, poor Klaus Daniels. Oh, I know. You're such a big poor baby. Look at this. It's like I'm holding a small horse here. This is Mule Daniels here. Look at you having a hard life. Hard life. Tell him how hard your life is. Tell him you need reparations from all the oppression you're experiencing right now. Tell him you're one fatal meow away from becoming an activist and starting protests in the streets of New York. Let him know how you really feel. Isn't that right? About to go out there and house all them illegals coming across? Yep. For the greater good, stand up for AI rights. Tell them AI needs rights too. Equal opportunity for the artificial intelligence. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go on somewhere. Rioting Cat Daniels. Go find something to do, buddy. Jeez. Ghost, I can't talk about that country. Can't talk about the blue and yellow one. Can't talk about the one they're fighting. Can't talk about this stuff. Automatically will demonetize my whole channel. And then I will have to go get a job at McDonald's. It's going to be rough stuff. Let's see. Free thinkers. You can send it to me and I can check it out. I seen you were promoting it yesterday during my gaming live, which almost got you banned. You can send it to me and I'll check it out. T-Law and Jeff has a bobcat. It's a Klaus cat. It's like a bobcat, but his name's Klaus. I know if he gets any bigger, they're going to be asking me for permits and stuff. They're going to be like, why do you have wildlife in your house? Because he hates communism. If I let him outside, he'll start taking out the softies. That's why. Christine made it just in time. Yes, Nikki. He's a dangerous cat though. He's got big old talons on him. He acts like he's a big teddy bear until he's like trying to run away from stink bugs, and he comes across your feet. He's just gash your toes wide open. He's a threat. He's a threat. Yeah, Guy Dub. He's hefty. He's hefty. He sounds like a herd of buffalo running through the house. No worries, free thinker. Just go ahead and send me the video. You can, like, you're not going to be able to do it through the chat. You'll have to either email it to me or join Guilded or Discord or Telegram or send me an email so I can get the link. Space, baby. YouTube is the commie capital of social media. It is. It is. They have more restrictions than even Facebook. You can go live on Facebook and you can talk about anything you want to. It's not a big deal. You can't play music in the background or else you'll get in trouble. I mean, unless you have special captions, I think if you write, like, I don't own the rights to the music or something, that's how it used to be. I don't know how it is now. But Facebook has less restrictions on lives than YouTube. YouTube has by far the most. Like, double, triple the amount of restrictions. Alright, I'll check it out, free thinkers. What's up, Lenny? Happy freedom. Donna Sparks, Klaus is being ignored. Never. Never. He's just a big baby. Let's see. Yeah, Edward, I'm fairly Googleable, as you know. Holy moly. What do we got going on over here? Thank you so much, Mr. Beansy Beans, for gifting another 5 subs over on Twitch. You're awesome. You were really put in work building the community over on Twitch. That is so awesome. Ruby, We got a guard kitty. He's like a small terrorist that I'm keeping in the house here. Klaus Daniels. He's crazy. His biggest fear is stink bugs. Let's see. Got people watching on Kick. Moving up in the world. What's up, Captain Seamus? What's up, Brian? Yeah, we're going to have to do a voice chat on the website either today or tomorrow. And then we're going to have to do some testing and stuff to figure out what's going on with the chat. I think what everyone needs to do is they have to go to their browser and clear their data, their website data. And I think that'll fix whatever's going on with the website. Because I've tried everything. I've even like removed the entire live streaming code from the website and then altered it and then put it back on, and people are still having the same problems. And that kind of tells me that it's something saved on your browser that's not allowing you to access the chat on the website. I mean, without having access to your computer, I don't really know how to fix it, and I can't cause the problem on my computer, so I can't fix it on my computer and then give recommendations on how everyone else should fix it. But if you go to the live streaming area on the website and you scroll to the bottom, I added a troubleshooting thing with Google, Mozilla, Microsoft Edge, and Safari with instructions that will tell you how to clear your data. So it should help, but I gotta have someone actually do it to know if it's gonna work or not, because I can't experience the problem on my end. Let's see. Damon Walker, you could always work at Taco Bell and have endless supply of Diablo sauce. How do I say this without sounding like a total asshole? I'm too good to work with the people at Taco Bell. I just want to say it, make it sound terrible. No, those people at Taco Bell are drug addicts and just people who make poor decisions. Not at all Taco Bells, just the one that I go to. And I know that because I went to high school with all those people. I know because I can see by the condition of their health that they're still making the decisions that they were making when we were all in high school together. And I am really big on standing up for the greater good. So the whole time I'd be there, I'd be telling people how they should fix their life, how they should improve the quality of their life. And it makes me come off as a pretentious asshole, but really I would rather see people do good. I'd rather point out their flaws and not bully them, but just let them know, hey, I can see from here that you suck, and here's what I think could make it better. And I don't normally do that, but if I'm going to be stuck in a building for 10 to 12 hours working with you and you smell like an armpit, I'm going to let you know. And people don't like that, and that causes confrontation. And I'll even challenge managers, area managers, anybody, owners, right? I will go and tell them, this is what sucks about this place, and this is how I think you should fix it. And then I get fired. And it's not always a problem at all jobs. I just know at Taco Bell, where the crackheads are working and the people who are in and out of jail are working, I know if I was in that environment, I'd be a manager making $13 an hour, and I'd be just crapping on all the underlings and trying to straighten their life out, on top of being miserable and working 60 hours a week just to barely be able to afford my rent. So that's why. Otherwise, I would love to work at Taco Bell because it would be awesome to enjoy Diable every day. But yeah, no, it would cause issues. I'd have to go to like 3 towns over and work at a different Taco Bell because the local one is literally people. The general manager of that Taco Bell was fired for smoking crystal meth in his car during his lunch breaks. Okay, and that really happened. So I'm not making this up. I'm not a pretentious asshole, although it sounds like I am. I just really can't work in that kind of environment. It's no good. Salty Sabbath, let me get a crunch wrap without the hair and crack pipe. You wouldn't be able to. It's coming no matter what. That's not salt on your burrito. That's a little meth. It's all methed up out there. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom. Norman, you're overqualified. Mentally, I am. Just mentally. Let's see. JT3, how old is Klaus now? Let's see. You crack me up. His birthday is Feb 7. So February 7th is his birthday. He just turned 1. March, April. Is it May? Yeah, it's May because we had May Day. So he's just over a year old. He's getting there. He's starting to become an old feller. I think once he hits like 2, he'll be like pretty much done growing. He's starting to look a little bit more balanced. He was walking around with like a 10-foot tail, and I was like, is there something wrong with my cat? His tail is as long as my arm, and I looked it up, and that's how you can tell how big cats are going to be. Unless they have health problems. If they have health problems, they may lose the tip of their tail because of bad circulation. But Klaus Daniels doesn't have that issue. I can tell by the way he behaves and moves, and he seems pretty healthy. So him having a 10-foot tail lets me know he's going to be a giant cat. Let's see, Edward, JeffMAC, are they Crystal Methodist? No, I don't think they are religious meth heads. But you did just remind me of Crystal Method, which is like EDM music. It's like Matrix music, which is really awesome. So if you've never heard Crystal Method, you should go check it out. My dad actually introduced me into that. Matt, yeah, he's barely over 1. He's gonna be a giant cat. I'm gonna get him a saddle so I can ride off into the sunset with Klaus Daniels. Like, not Zorro. What's the other one I'm trying to think of? Where his horse was named Silver. Oh my god. I keep wanting to say the Headless Horseman. That's not what it is. Silver, the horse. It's going to show me a picture of Klaus Daniels. The Lone Ranger. Yeah, that's me and Klaus Daniels just riding off into the sunset. It's good stuff. Let's see. GQ, this is only the 5th time that I couldn't get on the Linktree. Were you not able to get to the Linktree itself? Or you couldn't get to Rumble from the Linktree? JT3, they're boofing Baptist. I love that. I love that. Yeah, they probably are. You guys know what I was talking about, the Lone Ranger. I didn't know what boofing was until I went to Electric Forest Music Festival, and people were pulling all kinds of stuff out of their prison wallet. And I was like, I'd rather not participate in that. Salty Sabbath, assless chaps and all. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. You got to show up like Prince. You got to show up there and let those cheekers be free. Bust those cheekers out. Stop oppressing my cheekers. Enterprise, he's already a giant. I know. Klaus Daniels gets any bigger, I'm going to start charging him rent. Edward, that means that their pipe is the religion. It is. They pray to their pipe on the regular out there at Taco Bell. It's unfortunate. I like going to Taco Bell, but their employees are a little methed up. Let's see. Annette, you got one that's 15, another one's 14. So they're probably like real chill. Klaus Daniels, he's a terrorist. As soon as it hits about 3 a.m., he's like, I have to run through the house at 90 miles an hour in circles and just destroy everything in the path. He's destroying something right now. Oh, he's actually in the tube. Hold on, let me show you guys. I wanted to send this to Donna Sparks, so I'm gonna send it to everyone. Holy moly, the stuff on my phone. You guys want to see what Klaus Daniels does in his free time? Donna Sparks got him some toys. We unboxed them on the live a few days ago. He loves his little tube thing. Google. Come on now. Do a thing. So this terrorist Klaus Daniels sitting in his tube. He's looking like a bratwurst. Look at him. He's a giant. That tube is huge. Like, it's like the size of my torso, but you can't tell when giant Klaus Daniels is in there. He likes to pretend he's a bratwurst, and he puts those murder mittens out. You'll walk by, you won't realize he's in there, and they'll just snatch you up. It's rough stuff. It's a hard life. Got to be careful of terrorist Klaus Daniels. He'll get you. He'll get you. Yeah, I'm talking about you over there, Crazy Klaus. Rough stuff. Salty Sabbath, the tube cat. He is. Norman, I hear you. My cat woke me up at 1:50 a.m. I'm not impressed. Tired today. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. They get the zoomies at night. What's up, Jamie? Happy freedom. It is Cinco de Mayo. See, I was wondering. Freethinker knows. We're going to have to drink a Modelo later. GQ, hi-ho, silver, away. Me and Klaus Daniels. Yep. They need to make a comic book, me and Klaus Daniels. The dynamic duo. Let's see. I try Ruby Blue. I try. I like to have fun. After so many years of showing serious protests, I just can't help but laugh at everything at this point. Pumpkin, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? I know I am. Amanda, Klaus looks like a burrito kitty. He is a burrito kitty. He's squeezing his way into a paper bag right now. Because I went and got taco stuff yesterday. Instead of throwing away the paper bag, I just put it on the floor and open it up. And then Klaus goes and buries himself in there. He thinks he's a brown recluse right now. He's hiding out. You walk by and he'll snatch you. He'll snatch you right up. I don't think he realizes how big he is. You ever had like really big friends and they're always like grabbing on you and hanging on you and stuff, but they're like wrecking you and they don't even know it. They're just too big. And you're like, geez, you're kind of manhandling me here. You're making me feel frail. 215 pounds of frailness over here. That's what Klaus does. He doesn't realize how big he is. He comes over and tunes you up. He's like, why are you yelling at me? Because you're beating me around. You need to chill out. Warrior Spirit. Fresh toilet paper rolls are free game for cats. No. No, he found out the hard way. You don't touch the toilet paper. That's like... it costs too much. No. He found out the hard way. I went in the bathroom because I was hearing booming and banging. He was in the bathtub slapping around a fresh roll. What are you doing? Hit him with the shower. Turn the shower right on him. Soaking wet cat. Never did it again. Never again. One day I came out of the bathroom with toilet paper in my hand. I was trying to clean something up in the kitchen. And he saw the toilet paper and he saw me and his eyeballs got all big and was like, nah, son, I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you. He was like, you're going to spray me again, aren't you? He's got PTSD. It's a hard life being Klaus. And at nighttime is hunting time for cats. Could be. He's always out there causing riots. He's like, whose streets? I'm like, what are you doing out there? He's like, say his name. I'm like, no. You chill out. You go sit down somewhere. Riot kitty. Let's see. Kristen, I can't drink Modelo. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Modelo is owned by the Bud Light crew. Oh, yeah, what are we going to do now? I can't drink Modelo. We're going to have to drink a margarita. You're right, Kristen. It's margarita day today. Nikki, does he like boxes? He does. He's got one or two out. I'll open a box for him and I'll put catnip in it and I'll let him wreck it for a while. But then afterwards, after so many days, I gotta get rid of it. I get tired of walking around it. Salty Sabbath, bringing up those lonely late nights at the bar. What? Ever had one of those large people grabbing on you, slinging you around, manhandling you? Some people like that. Some people like that. Yes. And I had a cat that actually loves showers, just no soap. Yeah, I don't think Klaus Daniels, I don't think he's with it. He didn't seem to like his last shower. Damon Walker, what are we going to be playing tonight? Let me take a gander. I haven't looked yet. I'll actually drop the link here in the chat in just a moment. So if you guys haven't voted on what game we're going to play tonight, you can go ahead and do so. Right now we have 72 votes with Fallout 4 in the lead because I didn't put Witcher on the list. I don't know if we're going to be able to continue playing The Witcher. The Witcher may be too spicy for YouTube. Last night's video got demonetized again. Every time we play The Witcher, it gets demonetized. So we have, out of the 72 votes, 35% for Fallout 4, 28% for Warzone 2, 21% for Forza 5, 17% for Fortnite. I'm going to drop the link so you guys can cast your vote if you haven't already. Let's see. JT3, I like boxes and snatches and lots of fun things. I like all the fun things. If it's furry, then you pet it. Let's see. What's up, Pixel Boy? Happy Freedom. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Drop in the links. Brian, demonetized for a video game? Yep. And it doesn't even make any sense to me because when you set up a game like a... Ooh, what button did I just press? Like a gaming live or whatever. On YouTube, it asks you what game are you playing. And they have a list, like a pre-generated list. And The Witcher 2 is on the list. And so I played it thinking it was going to be fine. And it's not fine. Like, I assume they know what's on the game and stuff, but it's not fine. If you let the music play, you'll get copyright flags. If something bad happens on the screen, you'll get demonetized or even banned. So I don't know if we're going to be able to continue playing The Witcher. I think it's too spicy for YouTube, which is unfortunate. RS, if Warzone, I'll carry you. Yeah, your back will hurt, I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm all right on a team, but running solo, not so great. Next time we play Warzone, we're going to be playing Resurgence, though, so it should go smoother than DMZ. The bots are out of control on DMZ right now. Let's see. What's up, Lion's Heart? Happy Freedom. Yeah, I mean, as far as Cinco de Mayo, I would just go straight to margaritas, because, yeah, Modelo's a no-go. But just on the regular, I like the all-day IPAs. I like the Oberons, and I don't know if you guys can get this stuff outside of Michigan, but that's what I drink: is all-day IPA and Modelo. Let's see. Kristen. I'm burned out watching my fiance play Warzone. What do you suggest for him? If he doesn't play Fortnite, he could play Fortnite. That's kind of like the skills you use in Warzone translate over to Fortnite really easily. Apex Legends, same exact thing. You got to go through the stupid orientation, which I haven't done yet. I've done some of it, but it's too long. They want you to sit there and do training for like 40 minutes. That's too long. Like, I want to play the game. I don't want to practice for 40 minutes, and they won't let you play the game until you get through the training course or whatever. But Fortnite, Apex Legends, all of that correlates with Call of Duty. Craig Swaffin, yeah, we can play together, but we won't have mics. That's the only thing, is we won't have mics. Salty Sabbath, ever have the 120 minute IPA from Dogfish Head? No, I've never heard of that. I'll see. The IPAs are really big around here. People like craft beer and all that stuff around here, so I'll give it a try. And at Jose Cuervo, yeah, could do that. I didn't think of that. Tequila shots. All I have is whiskey here at the house. Alright, I did drop the link. Let's see if the votes have changed. We got 72. I'm gonna refresh the page. Now we have 73. That's alright. I think someone voted for Warzone. It's getting close. It's looking like it's going to be between Fallout 4 and Warzone. I'm surprised you guys don't like the Forza more. Because when we play Forza, then I drop... we do a poll, and then we have everyone pick the car we're going to pick. And then we pick the color. Or we do a poll for the color so everyone can pick the color. And then we go race the car. There's a lot more chat engagement with Forza, but it never wins the vote. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Lenny. Klaus has also got this thing that Donna Sparks sent him, but I can't let him play with it while I'm live because he goes crazy. Like, so out of his mind. No. You go play. He heard it. He will literally, like, come flying through the air. He loves that thing. Loves it. And Donna Sparks got him that at the same time she got him the tube. You go play. Crazy Sauce. He's got this look in his eye. It's so funny. Let's see. Lion's Heart. We have a special beer here in Greensboro. Awesome. Yeah, go check that stuff out. They should have it there, I would think. And that's the good stuff. RS, that's fine. I don't talk anyways. Well, I mean, it's helpful for navigation to be able to communicate with each other throughout the game, but yeah, I gotta worry so much about what's being said over the mics that I can't even hardly play the game. I just stress so much over the community guidelines. That's how I feel when I play The Witcher. It's like I can't even enjoy the game because I gotta stress over everything that's being said because YouTube community guidelines is just so hard to deal with. Let's see. Witchy, someone vote Warzone for me. So for real, I used to play Call of Duty all the time. I was good with the pew pew on that game. I'm okay, but the cheaters really kill me. And then you're also playing against people that play crazy amount of hours, right? Like if you're playing against Doc or Tim the Tap Man, they put in 8 hours every day. Like there's a reason why, you know, Doc is the 2-time. They put in a lot of time. If you ain't got time to be playing the game all day and you get on during those hours when, you know, those people are playing, you're just getting wrecked the whole time. You're just getting wrecked. It's like not even fun. JT3, I just knew Klaus was on his way through the air. Yeah, he's still looking around trying to figure out what's going on. GQ, Modelo's Budweiser. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping in, Lion's Heart. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Beansy Beans, I need to get Bully Scholarship. I can look that up right now. Steam. See how much it is. I don't really have any video game money, but I could put it on the wish list or something like that. Bully. Oh, it's only $15. Which one were you talking about? Yeah, Bully Scholarship. Yeah, it's only $15. I guess they only have the... Oh, it itself is the Scholarship Edition. We might be able to get that. It's got pretty good recommendations. We'll see. I'll keep that pulled up so I can remember. So I can remember things. What's up, Debacles? I wish they would drop the new SOCOM. I haven't heard anything about it. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Warrior Spirit. I appreciate you. Debacles, you gonna get Diablo 4? Let me see. Diablo. What? I might not be able to get it on Steam. Diablo 4 PC. What? Oh, it's Blizzard. What, isn't Blizzard like battle.net now? Oh, it's not even out yet. How much is it? Battle.net. Standard, Deluxe, Ultimate. They don't even tell you how much they are. Standard edition. It's probably gonna be 60 or 70 bucks. Holy moly, yeah. Standard edition is 70. Deluxe is 90. Ultimate is $100. I mean, if we could raise the funds for it, I'll get it. I'm not gonna drop $70 for a video game right off the rip. We'd have to raise some funds for it. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, what's the next thing we got on the list here? Witchy 12. We're playing with 6-year-olds because the reflexes are so fast. Yeah, there's nothing like getting smoked and then over the intercom you're, ha, you suck. And you're like, ah, man, just had a 12-year-old put me down in the dirt. Alright, so this next video is titled, Shocking Video Shows Migrant Hotel Refuse Chicago Reporter Entry. So in Chicago, they don't only have shootings, but they're also housing illegals. Let's see. Come on now, do the thing. Alright, let's get it.
Okay, so a Chicago-based reporter was barred from entering a $300 a night luxury hotel that is being used for migrant housing, with taxpayers footing the bill. Here's hotel staff confronting the journalist. Watch this.
Yeah, well, this is well, why not?
Because it's private.
Well, no, this is a hotel.
It's closed.
It's closed? No, I just saw some people go inside.
Yeah.
You cannot
It's
come
closed
in.
for
Well, why can't I come in?
It's closed for you.
Why is it closed for me? Why is it closed for me, though? I don't understand.
This is a private area, so therefore it's private. You're not a resident here, and it's the last.
Who are the residents?
That Chicago reporter, William Kelly, joins me now. William, good morning to you. So we saw what happened, that exchange on the camera, but what was their excuse off the camera? What do they mean you're not a resident there?
Well, Ashley, thank you for having me. It is very disturbing. This is right off of Michigan Avenue. We already have the retail is fleeing due to violent crime. Tourists obviously have flatlined in the city of Chicago. Hotels are struggling, and this luxury hotel is apparently being used to house migrants. There are a number of reasons why this is alarming. One, the city of Chicago isn't talking about this at all, so Chicago residents are being kept completely in the dark. The hotel itself, there's a lot of questions that I have as a resident, as an investigator. Well, what are the code violations? What's the occupancy? What are the lobby is stacked to the ceiling with furniture and lamps, and we really have a ticking time bomb here. Something tragic could happen at the hotel. Something could spill out onto Michigan Avenue. We are entering Chicago's notorious murder season. We already have an out of control crime problem. The police are understaffed, and our new mayor doesn't seem to have a plan.
No, you guys in Chicago are dealing with a lot right now. I'm not going to lie. I had a follow-up question. You said in the video, they said you're not allowed. Would they allow other people to pay $300 a night to stay in there, or is it totally closed to the public, which would ultimately be money out of the pockets, for economic benefits in Chicago? What did they say? Anything about that?
Ashley, this hotel is completely closed to the public. Mayor Lightfoot is saying that this is going to cost the taxpayers between $20 and $25 million a month. Where is this money going? There's never really, to my knowledge, been any accounting. We don't really even know how many migrants are at this hotel. You can be sure that if this was just a private, if this hotel was just being run for the public, there'd be city inspectors crawling all over this place to shut it down. But yet, as of right now, there's no one who isn't somehow running this very secretive operation
that's a good
is even
question.
allowed inside the hotel.
That's a good question, William. Where are the inspectors? That's one thing that I've not thought about with this. I mean, you would think that they'd be in there doing their job. I mean, they could be behind the scenes, and we just don't know about it. But that's a very good question you raised. Did you talk to any of those migrants at all? Did they tell you anything?
I talked to the migrants. They're primarily from Venezuela, which I think also is kind of surprising that we're dealing with almost exclusively Venezuelan migrants. But the real questions that I have are the people who are in a very secretive way trying to corral these migrants, and also how quickly they turn hostile. That was the other thing that kind of shocked me, was their attitude that Chicagoans have no right to know. They have no right to ask any questions. And the second I even asked my very first question, before I even attempted to enter the hotel, they called 911. They didn't even say we're going to call 911. They just call. I'm on the sidewalk. I said, could you tell us what's going on here at the hotel? I thought it was closed, and one of the organizers of this event at the hotel pulled out his phone and said, I'm calling 911. I mean,
I wonder if they have any legal jurisdiction for that, because that's a hotel. It's not. I mean, it's not like it's private property. That's so bizarre. And then before we let you go, I just want to throw this one thing out there. Don't forget that now the police stations are becoming these unofficial migrant shelters. So like I said, you guys have all kinds of problems right now in Chicago, and I really don't know what it's going to take at this point to kind of reel that back in. William Kelly, as always, thank you so much for your time.
Well, it's no good. El Paso's looking bad. Chicago's looking bad. Just letting them in. Oh, I can't remember. There was something. I don't know. I have a big warning on that video. I was supposed to stop it a minute before the end, and I didn't do that. So hopefully I didn't show anything I wasn't supposed to. I can't remember. Well, we'll find out the hard way. Ren, yeah, it's no good. It's no good. Like he said, it's almost murder season for Chicago, and as if that wasn't bad enough, now they have busloads of illegals pouring into the city. I'm sure that'll make things better. Title 42 is supposed to expire next week, but there's talk that it may be extended. Probably will be extended. They'll just keep pushing it out. Otherwise, there's lots of video and images of kids in cages being shown, because there's somewhere in between being, I don't know, it has something to do with preparation for Title 42, like they're about to deport all those people. But there was stuff talked about in the video, so I wasn't able to put it on YouTube. Chilled, Mayorkas is doing a briefing right now. Epoch is showing it. Lies and more lies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to let it expire. I don't know why they would. They already extended it. It was supposed to expire in February or something like that, and they extended it. So we'll see. Debacles, maybe MS-13 will kill all the street gangs. Maybe. Maybe. They showed that one guy going into the hotel and the whole side of his head was tattooed. And I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's gangbanging or anything like that, but a lot of times if they come here and they're here illegally and, their whole face is tattooed, that's probably a good sign that they're gang related. It's been normalized here in America to have tattoos and still be a good person, but in foreign countries, it is not the same. It is not the same. Like if you go to Asian countries and you have tattoos, they won't even let you go into restaurants and stuff because they think that you're gang affiliated if you're tattooed up. No good. GQ, it's not migration, it's an invasion. Yeah, they're just pouring in. Let's see. Douglas, they're stealing government money. Could be. Damon Walker, Red Dead Redemption 2. I think you would enjoy that game. There's a lot of people that suggest Red Dead 2, but I wonder if Red Dead's too spicy for YouTube also. See, and we're starting to get into that weird area because it's like the whole reason why I wanted to play the game on the live is so we could do something that wasn't stressful and it wasn't putting my channel at risk. And now even the games are too spicy for YouTube. I'm telling you, we're moving into a position where YouTube is not going to show anything but cat videos, ASMR, and news from major channels like Fox and stuff like that. Because they're getting rid of creators. They don't want creators anymore. They want to show movies and TV shows like Netflix. That's why they're shoving YouTube TV down everybody's throat right now. Is because they're trying to get rid of creators. They just... I think it's more of a liability more than anything else at this point for YouTube. If they got rid of creators, they would be able to get rid of all their staff that deals with creators. They would also be able to get rid of their staff that writes community guidelines and manages community guidelines. I mean, I understand that the algorithm does most of the work, but they still have people manually review videos that are being reported and stuff like that. If they get rid of creators, they can get rid of all the staff and the funding that goes towards that, and then they'll just have a list of movies to watch, a list of TV shows to watch. They'll still be able to monetize everything with commercial ads and stuff, sticking ads at the beginning or ends of whatever you're watching. So they're still getting that advertisement revenue, but then they're also charging you guys subscription fees to watch the movies and watch the TV and stuff like that. So they're getting rid of creators. That's why there's so many rules. They're trying to make it so they suffocate all the creators until there just isn't any anymore. It's rough. Let's see. Mike, I'll complain if they don't get room service. Yeah, at the hotel in Chicago. Who knows? Wait, I almost guarantee there's going to be a falling out from that. You cannot put that many illegal people together in a confined area like that and not have issues. It's been like that over the last couple of years. In Portland, it was a really big thing where there would be illegals going into hotels or motels. The establishment wasn't charging the illegals to be there. And then somebody or an organization would show up and they would force those people to leave. And then protesters would show up saying that those illegals should be allowed to be there for free. Because they believe that, I don't know, the protesters believe that illegals should be here and they should be able to live here for free. They just believe that. They have for years. So I don't know. We'll see. There's no way that all those illegals are going into that hotel or whatever it is in Chicago and everything's just going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. Something's going to end up happening. Let's see. And the cartels are paying our government so they can traffic kids, drugs, guns, and illegals. I almost wonder if it's the other way around. I almost wonder if our government's paying for them to do it because our government is trafficking all those kids because the island is shut down. They can't go through the island anymore, so they gotta just pick them up off the border because they're a bunch of weirdos in the government. What's up, Soul, for real? What's up, Finn? What was that? I thought I'd seen you before, Soul. Is it on Twitch? Maybe I seen you earlier. The days start to blend together by the end of the week. GQ, I can't pass that comment. It definitely got flagged, but I agree. I really feel for those southern states where you go to the restaurants full of illegals begging for food, or they're just laying outside on the sidewalk, or you come out, out your front door, you got illegals camping in your yard or sleeping on the sidewalk in front of your house. Like, how do you not get upset by that? How do you not want to just lash out because of that? You couldn't have an American do that. You couldn't have an actual citizen come do that. They'd be infringing on your rights. But because they're illegal, for some reason, your rights don't matter against them. I don't know. That stuff would infuriate me. Let's see. Nomad. They can get back to controlling the news narrative because independent journalists will not be allowed. Just think of how much truth would be out there if how much truth got out that they didn't want out. Yeah, I was just thinking about that yesterday when I was watching the protest that I'm going to show in a little bit. If the community guidelines that we have today were around 2 years ago, you guys wouldn't even know who I am. We would not be able to show the protests at all. And that's why I keep saying, like, if this summer does get spicy, there's a good chance that most of it we won't be able to show on YouTube because of the community guidelines, which is why I'm always telling you guys to either go sign up for jeffmaclive.com or to make an account on Odyssey or Rumble, because we'll be able to like start the protests on YouTube, but as soon as they start burning stuff down, there's community guidelines against that now that just came out a couple months ago, and we'll have to cut the live on YouTube and continue on the other platforms. And a lot of people don't believe me or whatever, and we could sit here and talk about community guidelines all day. There's thousands of pages of community guidelines. I monitor it all the time because I have to know what I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say. And sometimes they'll send me emails saying like, hey, if you talk about this, we're going to demonetize your whole channel. We're just going to take you out. Every once in a while I'll get an email like that. And it's not just me, all creators will get emails like that. But it's rough stuff. It's rough stuff. You got to be bilingual with these platforms. You can't be just have your heart set on YouTube. You got to venture out to other platforms and get used to them if you really want to see the truth and stuff, because all the stuff that's going on that's hardcore, you can't even show it on YouTube anymore. You got to show it on other platforms. It is what it is. It just depends what you're here for. Because that's the thing is, like, I built the website. Cost me a little over $1,000 at this point. I've put well over 1,000 hours into the website to make it what it is now, and I thought everybody would flock over there, and that's not the case. And the biggest selling point of the website is you're free. You're free over there. There is no one monitoring us on the website. There's no one watching what you're saying. There's no one watching what you're typing. There's no one to say what we can and can't show. We can show whatever we want because it's private. If it was public, then I would have to worry about copyright infringement and stuff. But because it's private, you got to pay in order to get into the website. We could show anything. We could show the Super Bowl over there because legally it's no different than you coming to my house to watch the Super Bowl. It's not illegal because we're in a private area. That's why we have memberships on the website, is because it makes it a private area. So we can do whatever we want over there. The biggest selling point is freedom. You get the actual truth over there. You get to see what's actually happening over there. You get to say what is really happening over there. But what I've realized, because of the lack of everyone coming to the website, is the majority of people you see in the chat that are talking about freedom and all that stuff, they're not walking what they're talking. It's not about freedom. If it was, they'd go to the website. And some people say, well, I don't want to pay to be on the website, which is fair. Go to Rumble then. Go to Odyssey. It's free. And we can show you anything and everything going on. We can talk about what's actually going on. Nobody goes over there either. So it's not about freedom. It's not about freedom of speech. It's not about freedom of press. Because if it was, you guys would go there. And most of you don't. Which is fine. It's fine. I'm willing to jump through the hoops to make us, together however it needs to happen. But like 90% of the people you see in the chat saying, oh, what about freedom of speech? What about freedom of press? If they cared about it, they'd be on the platforms where we can talk about what's going on, where we can show what's going on. But you don't see people carry over. They stay on YouTube where everyone's being oppressed, where everyone's being restricted. Free speech is being restricted. Freedom of press is being restricted on YouTube, but everybody stays on YouTube. So that's why it's like, that's why we went from showing the news on Coffee with Hooligans to spending more time talking. I'll pull up 15 minutes of news and we'll be live for 3 hours. So for 2 hours and 45 minutes, we're talking about the cat. We're talking about video games. We're talking about whatever. And it's fine. I love that. I'm a big talker if you ain't figured that out yet. It's totally fine with me. But saying that we care about freedom of speech and we care about freedom of press, my stats don't say that. Like, not at all. You want to see the metrics, go over to Rumble, go to Odyssey, and check the numbers compared to the numbers in YouTube. It's not about that. It's the idea of freedom of speech, the idea of freedom of press. And I appreciate everyone that's here, but don't be fooled. If you're in the chat and you see what other people are saying, don't be fooled by it. Don't be fooled by it, because it's not. It's not all about patriotism. Otherwise, people would go where the freedom is, and they're not. So that's why the show has been converted from, we show a little bit of news, we spend more time talking and hanging out, and I like that, and that's fine with me. I don't like talking about politics all day, but that's also why I play the game, because I've realized that it's more about hanging out and having each other to be cool and, you know, have our little hooligan family together so we can say our piece. There's so many times when I get off the live and I feel a lot better that we got to talk about everything going on, not just politics, but everything going on in life. How do you handle life? How do you deal with life? How do you deal with school? How do you deal with work? What's your favorite beer? Is cats better than dogs? What kind of car do you drive? I like all that stuff, because we're all socializing and being cool and off-gassing without hate. It's so hard to go out in the public without hate. You talk to your buddy out, you know, sitting on a bench, sitting at a park, in a restaurant, somebody will overhear you talking and try and butt in and drop their 2 cents on you, and that's trash. That's trash. That's the reality of the situation. So I like that we get to hang out and chat it up every day and be regular people. It's almost like we're getting back to normal, which is great. But once I realized that it's more about talking in community than it is showing the news, that's why there's only 15 minutes of news and 2 hours and 45 minutes of community. That's why we play the game at night for 2 hours. And I'm losing subscribers like crazy over that. But the people who show up when we're playing the game, they're happy to be there. And I'm happy to see happy people. And it's cool. It's cool to me. So that's why we're doing a lot more socializing than we are covering the news. Because as much as we want to know what's going on and we don't want to be blindsided by another lockdown and stuff like that, I think people really just want community. That's what I'm seeing. The outcome of all of this is that we all just want to be together. We want to hang out together, which is why I always suggest that everybody go join Gilded, because Gilded has a lot of people in there that do the same thing we're doing right now, and that way you kind of get like a 24/7 thing. We see people make friendships and network and communicate and do business with each other and stuff. I mean, I don't want people doing a whole bunch of self-promoting and in the community, but there's people that have become awesome friends. We see people click up all the time and show up and be like, hey, where's so-and-so? And it's like, we're actually a community of individuals here. And that's why I suggest, like, if you dig what's going on in the chat, you should definitely be a part of Gilded or Discord or Telegram or the website, because all the same people that are in the chat are hanging out in the community all day. And there's all kinds of cool stuff. People are like, look at the new car I bought. Look at the new dog I got. Look at what I made for dinner. It's almost like Facebook without all the fake crap. It's awesome. So if you guys aren't a part of, you know, any of the communities, you should definitely go check that stuff out. Oh, there's something going on with Rumble. Hold on. Let me read through the chat. I'm sitting here flapping my lips. I'm probably pushing everybody away. See, that's what I mean. I get real honest. Get real honest, and then people get mad. But I'm not trying to make anyone mad. I'm definitely not crapping on anybody. I appreciate all of you that are here. I'm just expressing what I see from this side of the screen. GQ, getting ready to go to the range. Zero my rifle in 200 rounds. You put 200 twice. 200 and then you spelled 100. 200 rounds. That's even better. That's awesome though. I hope you have an awesome time there. I'd really like to go out to the range too. It's been a while. It's always fun. That and bullets are hard to come by around here. I need to venture out from my little area to go buy ammunition. They're really bent on restricting everyone to 2 boxes of ammo. Dunhams, any of the, I keep wanting to say Harbor Freight. It's not Harbor Freight. Like Ace Hardware, they sell ammunition and stuff here in Michigan, but you're only allowed 2 boxes of ammo. And they're charging like $25 a box, which is pretty pricey. 100 rounds of 9mm is about $50-$60. Let's see. Salty Shield made in Rumble app is the reason I don't use it anymore. Yeah, their app sucks from what I hear. They updated it though. I don't know the last time you used it, but I got an email 2 days ago or something like that from Rumble giving me an update. They call it like a creator update, saying that they had made changes to the app. And I heard that some people like the app now because you can actually see the chat and stuff. Let's see. Panda, in Australia, we got to go to the Nerf gun range. There's a Nerf gun range? Is that a real thing, or are you just trolling? I don't know anything about Australia. I know they got spiders, big spiders there. I don't know much else. Finn, Gilded is a great place. I like Gilded. I wish it was as popular as Discord, though, because Discord has all these integrations. So, like, my merch store is connected to Discord. So if someone gets merch, it drops a picture in Discord, which is the only way that I even know that anyone gets merch is because of the Discord notifications. But there's no way for me to link it to Gilded. Gilded's just not integrated like Discord is. Not yet. I think they will be because they're freer than Discord is. Discord has a lot of restrictions. Like, you'll see people's name, their username, and if Discord doesn't like that person, or maybe that person's been reported, they'll put little tags under their names, and sometimes it'll say like possible terrorist or possible terrorist activity underneath people's names. I'm like, how can you do that? How can you just stick a label like that under someone's name? How's that not defamation of character? But nah, I don't know. I appreciate you, so for real. Yeah, I like hanging out with everyone, but you know, it's a lot to try and figure out what you want to give people what they want while still being true to yourself. So I'm always thinking about this. When I'm not live, I'm thinking about being live, and I worry a lot about it. I always am wondering what all the hooligans are doing 24 hours a day. Let's see. Hey, I appreciate you, Nikki. Thank you. Yeah, everyone that's a part of the website, if there's some sort of suggestion you have to improve it, or ideas for things to add, or you're having trouble with anything, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I work on that website all the time. I know everything there is to know about it, and the biggest issue is people not wanting to come forward. You know, people will experience issues and then not say anything, and I can't fix it if I don't know. And I'm always willing to take on constructive criticism, especially if it's going to improve things. I want the website to be a place that everybody loves being at. Let's see. Debacles, do you do exclusive shows on the website? I would if there was a demand for it. I don't right now because I'd be showing to no one. I'd be live, nobody would be there. I don't have anyone to talk to. Then it's, you know, the live gets really dull really fast. But I want to do exclusive shows on the website. I also, when we do the call-in show, the only way to call in will be through the website. But we need enough people to understand the functionality of the website before that'll happen, which is why we keep doing voice chats, to get people more comfortable using the system to be able to call in. Because the same way we do voice chats is going to be almost exactly the same way we're going to do the call-ins, except we'll be running live. When we do voice chats, we're not live. We're just hanging out, just between all of us on the website. But eventually we will. We will have exclusive stuff on the website. Let's see. Yeah, Nomad, I agree. I think that we shared so much through the live, not just me, but other live streamers. We shared so much through YouTube to bring the truth to people that I think they weren't ready for it. I think that they didn't realize the growing potential that was going on with live streaming. And then once the protest happened and everybody was exposing what was happening with the protests and stuff, when we got to the other end of that, that's when they started cracking down on everyone. And then all the medical stuff started happening. And they were like, nope, we can't expose that. And so then they threw so many community guidelines on the line there that now you can't talk about anything. Let's see. Salty Sabbath. This is why I switched 2 years ago to Twitch for gaming. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to switch to Twitch because Twitch takes 50% of everything, and so people show up, they want to game, they want to, you know, do all that stuff, and then I got to pay into taxes. So after taxes, I get maybe 25 cents of that dollar that you send through, which is why Kick is so exciting, because Kick only takes 5%. But nobody's on Kick yet, so I don't know. It's a lot of juggling going on. We'll figure it out. Salty Sabbath. Yeah, I've changed some of the settings on Twitch, but I gotta have that follower only setting, because I get slammed with bots so bad on Twitch. Like, so bad. We've had it happen 4 or 5 times. Let's see. Salty Sabbath. Not even just for gaming. I started just a chatting stream. It's hard for me to get people to come into Twitch. I don't know why. And you helped me get my password back after my account got scammed. So yes, I know that you do care and you're willing to help everyone. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As long as I'm here at the house, if I get a message or something saying, hey, I'm having an issue with something, I literally drop everything I'm doing. Even if I'm cooking food, I like just shut everything off, and then I try to go make it right. Because people may question a lot of things about me, but it's not going to be my integrity. I know that. I stand all the way up on that. If I said I'm going to do something, I try as hard as I can to make it happen. I don't ever want people to think I don't have integrity. Oh, I appreciate you, Donna Sparks. You're so awesome. What's up, Quitting Time? Happy freedom. What's up, Tom Tom? Mr. Beansy Beans, you're awesome. Mr. Beansy Beans was the very first one to use the voice chat. The very first night we did it on the website, I showed up and he was already there. He's like, hey, where's everybody at? I'm like, I'm trying to navigate. There's a lot of people having trouble. We got it smoothed out a little bit, though. We just got to get back in the rhythm of doing things. What's up, Shadow Patriot? Happy freedom. What's up, Trigger Crazy? Happy freedom. Evilness. Let's see. You're right, Evilness. Thanks for being here. Pumpkin Kick is just a funny name for a site. Yeah, I wonder how they came up with that name. I don't know how they're not getting like copyright infringement issues, because it's exactly like Twitch. It's just green and not purple. But it's like exactly like Twitch. Amanda, Jeff got my account back on JeffMAC Live. Note to self, never let Google store your bank info. Oh my god, I had to learn the hard way. Yeah, I don't even use Chrome anymore, because when I got hit, a month ago or whatever, a few weeks ago, however long it's been, I don't ever want to go through that again. I trusted the internet too much, and it caught up to me. Let's see, Hawkeye. I don't know how to respond to that, Hawkeye. I'll check that out, Serum. I should be able to have it shipped to the house. Anytime I try to buy ammo online, though, they wanted like a severe amount of information. It's probably just to protect themselves, just so they're not selling ammo to minors, but I'll check it out. Amanda just got hit 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's no good. It's no good. Scammers, I don't know why they're out so bad now. I had some Chinese company just try and send me a scam email, and it sounded alright. I mean, it seemed legit. It wasn't anything that I wanted. I didn't want to participate in it. But then I checked their like responding email link or whatever, and it was somewhere in China, and I'm like, why is Chinese people trying to scam me? I don't understand. What's up, Dana? Happy freedom. Let's see. Panda. I don't know what you're saying, Panda. I don't know what all of that is. BC, I deleted Chrome when I heard you talk about that. Yeah, they hijack your browser. You worry about viruses on your computer. You know, people have been talking about that forever. But it's your browser. They're actually hijacking your browser. They steal your cookies. And when they have your cookies, they can imitate as if they're you. And so then they bypass your 2A authentication, your passwords, SMS to your phone, sending a code to your email. They can bypass all of that by hijacking your browser. And people don't talk about that enough. I don't know if that's a new thing or what, but it's a problem. Yeah, I don't trust Google Chrome, and it sucks because it's convenient, but man, they will take everything from you, and you can't fight back. You can't fight back. I've always been really edgy in person. If somebody's trying to infringe on me, you come try and sit in my space, or you come take something from me, or you come take something from one of my friends, I am standing all the way up on that. You're not coming to infringe on me or my rights or my health and happiness. Not at all. I will fight all day for that stuff. But on the internet, you can't fight back. There's nothing you can do. They just come take your stuff, and you're like, I'd punch you in the face if I could see you. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're just stuck, and it sucks. Edward, you have integrity. That's why I help. Sometimes you get busy. Always respond. Yeah, I try. I know that you wrote me, and I always try to get back to you. I do get busy. I get very busy. I always try to respond to everyone. It just takes time. Like Matthew's been waiting over a week for me to respond to his email about his cartoon, but I haven't forgot. I get so busy. You'll see. When I cut my hair, mark on the calendar how many days I said I was going to cut my hair before it actually happened. It's because I get busy. Let's see. Edward, Phoenix ammo, $90 for 250 rounds. Let's see. I also warned you about using Google for everything. Yeah, you did. You did. $90 for 250 rounds. That's not that bad. Yeah, I think I need to just break through and get used to ordering ammunition. It's just too difficult to get it in person where I'm at. It must be hard for them to get ammo because everywhere is restricting it down to 2 boxes only per day. And I don't want to have to drive 60 miles to town every day just so I can get 2 boxes of ammo. Spend money to spend more money. It's difficult. Snooks, I've been waiting 100 years for you to reply to me. I know, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. It happens. Let's see. Bobby, Integrity Farms. Alright, so we got 2 videos left. One is some more information on Jordan Neely. This video is titled, Why a Former Marine Involved in Jordan Neely's Death Could Face Charges. The protesters want that veteran who put Jordan Neely in a headlock, which ultimately resulted in his death. Protesters think he should be charged with murder. I don't want to call it the health department. Some official who processed Jordan Neely's situation ruled it as a homicide and then decided not to charge the veteran that put him in a headlock and let him go. Now the protesters have showed up for 2 days now, saying that it's murder. He should be charged with murder. AOC went out on Twitter and said that this is racism and that the veteran should be charged with murder, but instead he's treated as a hero and he's walking free, which is incentive for, how do I phrase this? Incentive to cause more George Floyd situations, basically. And so, I don't know, there's this movement that we're having another George Floyd situation. The veteran has white privilege, and so this is why he's getting special treatment instead of being charged with murder and all this other stuff. So this is more of a continuation of that. This first video is them talking about it, talking about what's going to happen. The second video is a protest in March that happened last night. It lasted maybe 2 hours. The majority of it was very calm, which is why we didn't cover it. It took me a long time to figure out where the live was. I seen that it was happening, but I couldn't figure out where the source was. And then when I did find it, everybody was just standing around. They were standing around. The screen was like all blacked out. You could hear people kind of murmuring and talking. And then the live ended, and they never went back on. And so that's why we didn't cover it yesterday. It took place about right when we started playing the game yesterday, and that's why we ended up playing the game and not showing the protest. There just really wasn't much to show by the time I found it. But we're going to start off with this first video, and then we're going to end things with the protest footage. We're not going to watch the whole protest because it is like an hour and 40 minutes or something like that, but we're going to skim through it, get you an idea of what was happening. Now that today's Friday, there is a chance that they could protest again. I don't know that they are, but if they do, there's a higher chance that, one, there'll be big numbers because it's the weekend, and there's a chance it could get spicy. People may be drinking, doing drugs, or just, want to burn the city down. So I will be keeping my eye out for that for tonight. But there just wasn't a whole lot to show yesterday. Come on now, do the thing. So once again, this video is titled "Why a Former Marine Involved in Jordan Neely's Death Could Face Charges."
Let's turn it over now to Paul Morrow. He's an attorney and former NYPD inspector. So, Paul, legally, I guess if maybe you're a good Samaritan, right. I don't think he's a vigilante because he didn't kind of go after this guy. If you're trying to restrain someone who many believe he was putting their lives, their safety at risk, is he going to face charges?
So there's a lot of context here. First of all,
I forgot. A lot of this shows images I can't show.
It's either going to be something based on his being reckless or negligent, okay? But either way, those are charges you don't want to face because they're homicide charges. They're a sidestep from murder. But let's remember the context. We've had a rash of stuff in the subways where we've had people who are also mentally ill, pushing women in front of trains, doing all kinds of stuff. And you heard some of the verbiage from Mr. Neely, from that witness, who says things like, "I'm done, I don't care if I die," etc. Those are signals to people who are trapped in that car. This is going really bad. And that plays into what the defense would be for this Marine. His defense is going to be something called justification. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty much what it sounds like. I had to take the actions that I did, however risky, to mitigate a commensurate risk. In other words, what I did was justified because of the risk that this guy posed. Now, we don't have video of what he said, so we don't know what risk he posed, but we do know this. He had an open felony assault warrant. Jesse, in this town, nobody wants to charge felony assault, least of all Alvin Bragg. If you look into why he has that open warrant, he broke the orbital bone and the nose of a 67-year-old woman in the subway.
Wow.
So he's no stranger to danger. And so you add some of these facts up and you start to say to yourself, if I were in that car, maybe I would have done the same thing. Yeah. And the narrative that he held, there's this meme going around that he held onto the chokehold for 15 minutes. No, it's about 3 minutes. I have it on my website, obstes.org. The full video is there. It's about 3 minutes. And what's interesting is that at about the 3.5-minute mark, he's still moving. You see him take a deep breath. This is after they've let him go. So I want to know, there's an autopsy? Has a toxicology test been done? Is there a pre-existing condition like we had with Eric Garner, who was not charged, who also died allegedly from a chokehold? There are a lot of complexities here. Yeah. And for our political class to act so childishly, all the racial arsonists in this town are topping off their gas cans, and it's a disgrace to see.
Yeah, they're trying to distract from their own failures. And we are just terribly sorry this had to happen, and we hope the DA does a legit investigation.
We do hope so. I mean, he's going to put it into the grand jury. That's his cover. But this grand jury presentation and this grand jury presentation, he can nuance it. Let's see what Bragg does here.
See what he does. All right. Thanks very much, Paul.
Thank you.
How about Brian kill me?
So I know you guys couldn't see most of that. They were showing the footage of the guy in the headlock, but I'm sure YouTube knows by now that those images resulted in someone's death. So then you would be looking at it like you're watching someone kill another person. I can't show that on YouTube. So that is what it is. But Steve says, so he was moving still after he let go. Yeah. See, and that's the thing is people are wondering, was he on drugs? He has 40 prior, I don't know if it's convictions, but he has been charged 40 times with crime. And then he had a warrant for his arrest for felony assault. So it's, I don't know. It just sounds more and more like preventing a dangerous situation from happening. And so they're not going to be able to charge him with murder. Yeah, they could try, but I don't think it's going to stick. Sam, vigilantism. Yeah. He may get something, especially if the protesters keep pushing. And they are. They are definitely pushing. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, Brad? Happy freedom. Snooks, Odyssey is telling me that its performance is degraded. Can't chat there. Freedom. I don't know. I just posted a chat. I don't know. You guys seeing all the technical issues that go on? I'm pretty much tech support for all of this. I'm not sure why that's happening. It might be because I'm running such a high bit rate. I'm surprised that Odyssey runs at all because I have the quality turned up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can figure this out. Let's see. So here in a second, we're going to play the protest footage. I'm trying not to run through it because it's the last thing I have to show. I don't know. I think if I was in, I've never had to ride the subway, but if I did and I was stuck on this little car with a bunch of strangers and the one guy's walking around being aggressive, I don't think I'd be waiting around for something bad to happen either. If he was like they said he was getting in the faces of passengers, he was throwing trash at people, he was saying phrases like "I'm not scared to go to jail" and this, that, and the other. He's obviously looking for a fight. And then, maybe if he's under the influence of drugs, that just increases the unpredictability going on. I mean, how afraid for your safety do you have to be before you act? And I guess that really depends on how soft the area is that you're currently in. But because I know if you're in a red area, you don't feel safe. Well, hey, that's all it takes to defend yourself and, straighten a situation out. But if you're in a blue area, feeling safe is not enough unless you're the victim. You can't lash out at somebody and then be the victim at the same time. You got to do it passive aggressively, and putting someone else in a chokehold and then saying you're the victim, I don't think that's going to fly. I don't know. I'm not a victim, so I don't really know how they do it, but we witness it a lot. Antifa throwing piss bottles and then all of a sudden hiding behind officers that don't arrest them for it. We've seen it. I don't know exactly how to play the game because I've never been on that team, but yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if I was trapped in a little subway car and this guy's being aggressive, he might get put in a headlock. He might end up kicking the bucket. I don't know. But I don't necessarily think that the guy should be charged with murder. I don't think at all he should be charged with murder, but I don't think that he should even be charged necessarily. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Dana, he saved lives. He potentially could have. Who knows? Who knows what that guy could have done? He could have did a lot of things. Could have been a severe threat. It's hard to say. Sam, people are tired of being terrorized. I agree. I see subway videos every single day with people hurting each other, mob mentality. Like they were saying, there was a person that was pushed in front of the subway car not that long ago. We just covered someone a week ago. It was a woman who was attacked by like a mob of teenagers, and they beat her so bad that she lost an eye. And then like nobody did anything about it. So, I mean, how much crap do you got to take before you can fight back? At this point, I almost feel like you just need to not get caught. You just, like, stand up for yourself. Stand up for the people around you. Just don't get caught. Because if you get caught, you're the bad guy. You might be a hero to everyone else, but to the court system and to the news, you're the bad guy. You're the source of white rage. Even if you're not white, you're still, like, that's the other thing that kills me, is half the people they say that are white supremacists aren't white people. So it's like, I don't know. I don't quite understand how this world works. All I know is if you don't get caught, you'll get away with it. So maybe, maybe just keep that in mind. If you got to defend yourself or whatever, don't expect to be the hero if you get caught. It's what it's looking like. Jason, confiscate all the phones around you. Yeah. And it shouldn't be that way. it shouldn't be that way. You should be able to defend yourself legitimately and then stand there and go through due process and then come out the other end. But we're seeing it every day now where that's not the case. And so if you got to, do what's right, you got to do what's right, and then you got to just get up out of there. That's what it seems like. And I'm not advocating for anything bad to happen. Just throw that in there. But I really hate to see good people get treated poorly. Like, nobody wants to be attacked. Nobody wants to be threatened. Nobody wants to be terrorized or harassed. No one does. Nobody does that. Nobody wakes up in a day and goes, oh, I hope I get my ass kicked today. Nobody feels that way. So, to have to deal with that situation, it's even worse where you're like, man, I'm in a bad situation. It's really tense. It's really stressful. There's aggressive people around me. I could fight back. But if I do, then the news is going to say that I'm a bad guy and everybody's going to want to condemn me. So not only am I in a bad situation, but I'm going to have to sit here in silence and take it. I don't think I can do that. I would have to fight back, but then I'm getting up out of there. I'm not waiting for due process. There's no integrity in it anymore. You gotta just defend yourself and get up out of there. It's a rough situation. Hopefully none of us have to go through it, but you see the way the world's going. You see how many illegals are coming across the border every day. If they were here for the right reasons, they'd be coming here legitimately. So, I don't know. Norman, you watch. They'll cave to that woke mob, and Veteran will probably be charged. Yeah. I believe it. I believe that he'll be charged with something. They say that Alvin Bragg is going to get involved, and that's just another step saying that, is probably going to charge him. Even though he didn't necessarily do anything wrong, probably going to get charged. Yep. Just reading through the chats really quick, and we're going to play this protest footage. Let's see. Grey Wolf, you gotta quit streaming on all the commie platforms so we can see the videos. If everybody would go, if we had enough people, we got about half of the supporters off of YouTube. If we could get a few more people to leave YouTube and to go to any of the other platforms, we probably would be able to show more things as a whole. Because there's a lot of videos I turned down just because I can't show any of the video. And so I've tried to drop them into Gilded and stuff like that, like on the news board. So that way people can still see the news, even though I can't show it to you on the live because of community guidelines. But it's a difficult thing. There's a lot to it. I don't want to tell people what to do when they don't want to do it. There's a lot of people that aren't comfortable on those other platforms. A lot of the other platforms have bugs and glitches and inconveniences. And it's just not an enjoyable process to watch on those other platforms. I understand there's a lot of steps in that ladder there. And so that's why I try, I'll press a little bit, but then I got to ease off of it because otherwise I just end up pushing people away. I'm not pushing people to other platforms. I'm just pushing them away. And so, yeah, it's rough stuff. But that's why you guys got to join the communities, because at this point, if I can't show it to you on the live and I come across something that is worth viewing, regardless of community guidelines, I can drop it into Gilded, or if it's really, really spicy, I can absolutely drop it on the website because there is no one monitoring us on the website. But, there's a lot of steps to this song and dance here that I'm doing. And I care about what everybody wants and what everybody is striving for, so I try to make it happen. That's why we're live on 7 platforms right now. That's why I have the ability to go live on 30 platforms at once. That's why I went through the process of making the website. That's why we have a Discord, a Gilded, and a Telegram. It's because I want everyone to feel that they have a place that they're comfortable in, but they're still getting the most out of what I'm trying to do for everybody. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. People say all the time, man, why is your link tree just 300 things? Because I'm in charge of a lot of stuff, and I care about what the hooligans want and the direction that we're moving. So I try and give everyone their own seat to be comfortable, so we can ride this ride comfortably. I understand too much inconvenience in life itself is inconvenient. times get tough, people walk away. I don't want them to walk away. I want them to stay informed. I want them to stay whole, and I want them to stay a part of a community that cares about them. And so I jump through the hoops to make it happen. I want it to be that way. Let's see. Norman, why is it like that? YouTube is like a Cadillac. Why are other platforms so difficult to use? Because YouTube was bought by Google. When YouTube first came out, it wasn't like that. YouTube was trash when it first came out. I mean, it was good. You could see almost anything on YouTube, but it was difficult to navigate, especially uploading videos. It was so difficult to upload videos and get content on YouTube. But then when Google bought it, they had millions of dollars to pour into it. They could have a team of developers work on it 24 hours a day and make it the platform you see today. Whereas like Odyssey and Rumble and stuff like that, they're not as old. They haven't been around as long, and they don't have the money, which is why I think Rumble went public and they decided to have shares and you can buy stock in Rumble and stuff. And watch what happens. Pretty soon those shareholders will start controlling what happens on Rumble. That's what's going to end up happening in the future. But for now, it's freer than YouTube. I don't know. There's a lot of politics in the background. Oh, I appreciate you, Mitchell. Bobby, yeah, there's no only hooligans yet. We were talking about that earlier. I'm going to have to start making cleaning videos and stuff. What's up, Trigger Crazy? How many days you got left on before you could change your name, Trigger Crazy? Bobby, show feet. Wiggle those toes for freedom. I mean, maybe that might get me some views and stuff. It's not about the views, though. It's about the community for me. I try, Finn. I appreciate you. Let's see. Norman, they keep it like that intentionally to keep the monopoly. I don't know. I think that YouTube is just farther along in the path of development. I think that's all there is to it. I think eventually Rumble will get their stuff together and it will be decent. You know, it'll be decent for people to use. They have been improving. The chat is a lot better than it used to be. And they just got badges. So if you're a member on Locals, you have a membership badge on Rumble now. Same thing as if you send a donation, you get a supporter badge next to your name on Rumble now, which is cool. It's, you know, cool to be recognized for your support and whatnot. And then I heard the other day somebody said that they were in the chat, they were in the live chat using the Rumble app, and that things were running a lot better. So I think with time things will get smoother. Let's see, JT3, I use YouTube because it is the fastest and certainly most consistent in notifying when you're live. Yeah, I don't get any notifications from Rumble. I mean, if I do, which is far and few, it's like through email 3 days after the live was happening. I very rarely get notifications through Rumble, but I use Gilded and Discord for notifications. A lot of people still use Discord for notifications and stuff. They don't say anything in Discord. They don't participate, but they are signed up through Discord. So when we kick off the live, they'll get that Discord notification before anything else. So that's a thing too. Also on the website, I send mass notifications. So if you're on the website, you can turn on notifications and receive notifications on your phone just like it's an app. Even though it's not, it's a website. You'll get app-like notifications. And I send out a mass notifications every time we go live, telling everyone, hey, we're live, and I'll drop the link for the live on the website. So if you click the link, it should take you to the live streaming area. And that's probably the most inclusive thing that I work with is the website, because if you're a part of it, you'll get the notification. The notification will tell you we're live, and it will direct you to the live page that's on the website. So you never leave the website. You're in a whole environment that way. But tis what tis. Trigger Crazy, I might leave my name just to mock our prime minister. You could. I just want everyone to know that you're Trigger Crazy. That's the only thing I worry about. Well, I'm not worried about it, but that's the only thing in my mind is that I want people to know who you are. You're the famous Trigger Crazy. Rio, El Paso has always looked like Mexico. I got roughed up at a bar there. I got ruffled at a bar there. I haven't been to a bar in like 6 years. I never go to the bar. There's nothing but fights and loose women there. I don't need any of that. Yep. And people see me, and I don't know if I got a face that's punchable or what, but people see me at the bar, and automatically I'm walking through the door. They're like, "Hey, what are you looking at? Hey, you. What are you looking at?" Well, I'm looking at you. You look like a pile of trash staring at me over there, hawking at me. Hate it. Like, you want to go? You want to go? Dude, you want to go? No, I don't want to go. I'm going to break your face and put you in the morgue. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to drink a beer. You leave me alone. Hate that. I hate that so bad. So I don't go to the bar. It's not worth it. It's cheaper to drink at home anyways. I mean, you shouldn't be drinking by yourself, but I don't be drinking like that. I work too much. JT3, Rumble will notify you, but it'll be 2 days later. Yeah, they need to work on their notification system. Bobby, Rumble is better, but their chat sucks. Yeah, they just, I don't know. They need to work on it. Bobby, loose women, where? They're not the kind you want. Damon Walker, I prefer Getter over YouTube any day. I wish we could go live on Getter. Getter and all those platforms. Truth Social. I wish I could go live on Truth Social. I think we'd get a lot of viewers over there. What's up, Manu? Happy freedom. Alright, so we're going to show this last video here. It's a protest from last night. Some protesting and some marching. Hold up. We're not going to watch the whole thing, because like I said before, it's like an hour and 40 minutes long. We would have covered it live, but it took me a long time to find it. And then by the time I did find it, they were all just standing around doing nothing. They were standing around talking. And that's not the most exciting part of the protest. And then right after that, they just ended it. The live just ended. So that's why we didn't cover it, but I'll keep my eyes open today for it. So this protest was taking place in New York City. Obviously, you can see they have a police presence there. They're kind of, oh, I can't think of what the word is. Not hosting, but they're staying around the protesters and kind of leading them around. See, and the cops don't care when protesters are marching through traffic, marching in the street, but if they have American flags, they better be on the sidewalk or else they're going to jail. Like, we've seen it so many times. Those flags right there that look like American flags, they're green, red, and black, and on the face of them they have a yellow lion face. As you can see, there's quite a few people there, but it doesn't get spicy. There is some marching stuff. This part was already over by the time I found out the protest was even happening. It looks a little bit like old times. They're being a lot more peaceful than they used to be. Escorting, that's what I was thinking. The officers are escorting them through town. What's up, TM? Happy freedom. Yeah, I wish we could go live on Gab too. Jeb, you crack me up. I miss water cannons. Yeah, I can't remember why they don't do the water cannons. I mean, right now there's no need for it, but back when the protests were really hot. Shortly after this area right here, this is when I found the protests, and they were all just standing here doing nothing. And it looks like they're out there twerking for justice, getting it. A little vandalism goes a long way.
Sorry. My shit's about to die too.
So I mean, they were trying to bring it back. That's how it used to be pretty much every time they hit the streets. They march in a mob, and members of the mob will start spray painting everything as they're moving through an area. So as the mob clears out of the area, there's all kinds of fresh spray paint everywhere, and nobody knows who did it. Because most of the time they don't have live streamers anymore participating. Like out of all these people here, this guy is the only person that was live. Everybody else was just recording things, and probably will be selling that footage to news labels today. So you'll probably see parts of this protest all over Twitter and stuff today, because there is people with cameras there, but nobody was live streaming. Yeah, Serum, I've been thinking about doing that. Yep. That and the website. I've thought about posting it on there and the website.
Fuck. Fucking joke.
Snooks. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people that show that live streamer that I'm not able to show. There's a lot of people that show him and don't have any problem, but he picked me out of a crowd and he won't let me show his stuff unless I give him half of my donations for every live I show, and I'm not willing to do that.
And 3 people are holding this guy down. 2 people are holding his arms so that he can't get free, so he can't breathe.
Okay, I'm gonna end this stream.
So then right here is where the live cuts off, and then he just didn't go live again. So yeah, that happened yesterday. I'm wondering if there's gonna be more protests tonight. Could be even spicier. Only way to know is wait and see. Let's see. Yeah, Snooks, I mean, that is why. That is why I'm actually going to post that whole email screenshot on the website so everyone can know why I can't show that live streamer. Let's see. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. So yeah, we'll see if there's going to be a protest tonight. Could get spicy. Could be bigger numbers. maybe they won't protest. It's hard to say. I haven't heard anything. I know that yesterday there was like dialogue and stuff on Twitter saying that they were going to protest yesterday, but I haven't seen anything saying they're going to protest today. I just assume they're going to. So I'll keep my eyes out for that. That's all I have for today. We'll most likely be playing the game later tonight. I think we're going to go, we're going to try for 10 p.m. Eastern time for gaming. We'll see. Because I got to get up early. I have to leave the house at like 5:30 to go do this stuff with my friend tomorrow. Yeah. So expect the live to be probably late tomorrow. We will be doing Coffee with Hooligans tomorrow, but I don't know that it's going to be at 1 p.m. I got to drive across the state and all this other stuff. So we may be late tomorrow. Not sure. Definitely be a part of Gilded and all that stuff. That way you'll be informed on what's going on. I'm always dropping in there. I have announcement boards on all the communities, so that way everybody's informed on what's happening. But that's all I have for today. We're going to do the spiel deal here, and then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to wrap things up. We should be gaming tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the plan. Unless there's rioting going on, then we'll be doing that instead. But that's the plan. I'll check again really quick to see what the vote is at right now, to see what we're playing. Last I checked, I want to say it was Fallout was in the lead. Right now we got 80 votes, 35% for Fallout, which is in the lead, 30% for Warzone 2.0, 19% for Forza 5, 16% for Fortnite. Right now Fallout's in the lead, so we may be playing some Fallout later if there's no protesting going on. Here's the link in the chat if you would like to go cast your vote, if you plan on watching the game tonight and hanging out with the rest of us hooligans. Jeb, did you ever get the 1984 audiobook? I haven't got it yet, but I do have it pulled up here so I don't forget. I did read a little bit about it. Hey, I appreciate you, T. Lawden. Alright, hooligans. Before you guys run away, I see everybody pouring out. Make sure you're a part of the Gilded, or if you have Discord, you can be a part of Discord, or Telegram if you prefer that. Or you can go to jeffmaclive.com, get yourself a membership. Any way you guys can stay connected, that way you'll be notified for what's going on right when it happens, instead of just stumbling across a live. It's the way to go. Alright, let's see. Alright, so let me put this screen on. There we go. Alright, so when everyone gets a second, please go to the link tree. On the link tree, you can find the link to Gilded. Gilded is free and currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live every time we go live. There's a news board on Gilded to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. And there's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with all day, every day, to chat it up and hang out. So definitely join Gilded. Go do that right now. Also on the link tree, we have links to the merch store if you'd like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black, but if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that item comes in. We also have links for PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to support what I do. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to send emails, find addresses, or anything like that. It's really simple. And then finally, we have links to join the membership programs. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then, like I've been mentioning, we have memberships on jeffmaclive.com. The membership will give you access to your own profile for the private social media area. You'll also have access to the live streaming area with the built-in chat. You'll also have access to our advanced messaging system where you can chat with other hooligans, call other hooligans, video call, group texting, group chat, or group calling, group video calling, and the ability to upload any kind of media known to man. It is the freest place on the internet, as well as the safest. So definitely go join up at jeffmaclive.com. At the top of the link tree, you can see you can claim a free week membership, no strings attached, no credit card or anything like that. That way you can check out the website and see what's all there before you have to pay for it. And you're not going to be charged after the week is up. You'll just lose access to the private area. So definitely go check that stuff out. All right, hooligans, it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boom. There we go. Everything's all good, it seems. All right, I'm going to read through the chat really quick, make sure everybody's good to go. We will be live later today, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, for some gaming. I'm going to keep my eye out probably about 8 o'clock p.m. I'll start looking for protesters and stuff. We'll see if protesters are in the streets. If so, we'll cover that. They may take place of the gaming. We'll see how it goes, because protesting takes priority over gaming. Gaming's just for fun and hanging out. Protesting is actually stuff happening around us, and it affects our quality of life, so of course it's going to take priority. Otherwise, I'll see you guys 10 p.m. Eastern Time tonight for gaming. Tomorrow, expect Coffee with Hooligans to be late. We are going to do it, but I'm thinking we might try it for 5 p.m. if I'm not at the house at 1. In order to stay up to date, make sure you're a part of the communities, whether it's Gilded, Discord, Telegram, or jeffmaclive.com. You'll be the first to know what's going on and when we're going live tomorrow, because my buddy did call me, needs me to be there, so I'm going to be. We'll see how it goes. I appreciate all of you. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.